What's up, hip lovers? Welcome to another episode of WTF Happened in this time July 2020. First off, we will talk about the Deathmatch World Cup number 3. A tournament that is played with post-imperial settings, lots of resources. You know the action is starting instantly, and there are a lot of specialists that are playing this one, and also some random map player, which is like basically the standard Age of Empires that are competing in this one as well. And you can see a mixed lineup here. We are pretty much deep in the tournament, and only 4 players left going into this weekend. True against Tato this Friday. The Code, the second place finisher in DM World Cup 2, is waiting in the loser bracket finals, and the Viper made his way through the winner bracket final, is leading 1-0 in a common best of 11 series. Could be a long one. Funny storyline here is Tato and True did already face each other in the winner bracket round of 16. Tato seed 14, True as the champion of DM World Cup number 1, seed number 3, but Tato still won 4-3, and Mr. True did walk his full way through the losers bracket and is now hungry to still make a grand final appearance. That one should be an interesting one. Overall prize pool $10,000, as you can see here, and the last remaining 4 players fighting for that share. Then we have the AOE Olympics. Next, a tournament with the $7,000 prize pool, split through some nations. As you can see, there are, I think, like 70 disciplines or something like that. Maybe I find the name, I don't really know. And, well, you're basically competing for your nation, and you can see, okay, Argentina, for example, is having Capoch, Twig, Nico, FedEx, the big names here, and a lot of players that want to get as famous as well. And then you're playing small disciplines such as Atacama 1v1, Border Dispute 2v2, Death Valley 4v4, yada yada. And obviously the big names did sign up, as you can see, MBL, the Viper, Dogao, all jumping in there. And so far the Chinese having some strong performances here. The Viper did grab 3 gold medals as well. I had 3 final performances, lost 1 there against Ganji. And yeah, I think we have like 17, no, not 17, I think like 18 or something events now in the books. So a lot more to go, especially the 4v4s are coming up. A lot of 2v2 will conclude, and the second part of the 1v1s are happening as well. And in the end, the $7,000 prize pool will be split throughout the top 10 nations. That could be pretty interesting. We had some really high level games here. If we take a look at what was pretty good, for example, the Regicide Fortress 1v1. That was a pretty solid lineup there. We had ACM in the final against the Viper, Lan playing there. Look at that, Vodka in the early rounds. Lots of big names, Stark falling as well. Viper and ACM actually going to distance there. That was a pretty nice series as well. And then we had Clowns Cup, an arena-only tournament, and oh boy, that one was interesting because Tato made it through in the finals. Small mention at Modric, an arena specialist, did beat MBL 3-2 here. Doubt sadly ill and couldn't defend his title, I believe. I think he won the Clowns Cup before, and I think this is Clowns Cup 3 or something? Clowns Cup 3 indeed, and Clowns Cup 2 was won by Doubt, if I remember correctly. And Tato actually, in a best of 7 series, was leading 3-0. Then the Viper did get it back into a 7th game, but then falling short there. That was really the pressure on. That one was a lovely series for sure. And yeah, a very successful tournament hosted by John Slow, who said it did fall early on in the round of 16, but making it through the qualification there. And speaking of more tournaments, King of the Desert 3 was announced, a $50,000 tournament organized by Mr. Mem and his crew, sponsored by Pinstack and Microsoft. Not really sure how Mem is involved in sponsoring, but I will trust this stat. $50,000 prize pool is going to happen in September and October. 64 players fighting into basically a 16-player main event. And yeah, that's going to be the big thing people will look out for in the next month. And yeah, something that people also look out for is that Team Secret actually did disband with their Age of Empires team. So the Viper, Jordan, Tato, Dowd, me, and Slam, all without a team at the moment. It was all in good terms, and yeah, I made a special video about that one. Maybe you want to check that out if you want to get some more info. No bad blood there. We are searching for a new team. We are in discussion with other sponsors, and we want to, well, stay together as a group there. Let's see if that's going to happen. Small mention that I wanted to do also that I didn't put in here is Onlu's Big Nomad Cup. It's a $1,000 roughly 4v4 tournament with only maps where you spawn without TCs, so Bedouins, Land Nomad, Decentering, and the likes. And lineup was surprisingly good, I have to say. Something between Boa, Silver, and Gold League here. Petgun Pet is competing. We had a kind of AM team here, and Rulers of Rome is in. We have Heresy playing as well. Vietnam and a team formed around Winchester, and still people trying to qualify here at the bottom as well. So that's going to be a lovely one happening over the next, I think, 2-3 weeks. Yeah, it will finish August 9th, so that one could be nice for you as well if you like some Nomad starts here. And now let's get into the clip of the month. I have two prepared for you here, and let's start with the sick play first, and then after that with the big laugh. Let me quickly turn off the music. And so the first clip is the Viper in AoE Olympics. As we said earlier, he is playing Regicide Fortress.
No.
It's now sniping the relic in the enemy base basically, but is keeping the door open.
Okay, there's one. Hodor! Hodor! Hodor!
And is sneaking the relic out of the enemy base. That was pretty damn crazy here for sure. Oh, lovely, lovely play. And yeah, just so creative. How early he saw there that he needed to block the gate and everything. That was just too sweet. And then someone that we didn't feature earlier is Mr. Spring. American streamer, obviously very vocal, very fun to be around. And he was playing some team games against Mr. Dave and tried to catch the scouts of our group, great player, Mr. T90 Dave versus Marauder.
Can you just stop moving so I can kill you, guy? Can you just stop moving so I can kill you, guy?
Oh, Gotti. That was pretty damn sweet. You have to love those guys. And the big question is now, what's coming up in the next month, August? As we said, DM World Cup Finals will be there. Then we also have the Onlu Nomad Cup flying in. AoE Olympics will go over the whole month. And some people already did tease some. There's going to be another big tournament. Not announced yet, but that one will be filling our August calendar quite a bit as well. I hope you liked this quick summary. Goodbye, Hippo lovers.